Hello, magnificent beings. Welcome to this week's Successful Spiritual Entrepreneur live stream. First of all, for those of you who are new, that you're just joining us for the first time, I'm Eva Gregory. I'm the founder of the Successful Spiritual Entrepreneur Group and the founder of the Enlightened Business Success Academy, where we help coaches, thought leaders, and spiritual entrepreneurs worldwide scale to six figures and beyond by integrating inner guidance with the proven business strategies for attracting high-end clients with premium offers. So today, what I want to do is I want to share with you the 7 steps to a multiple six-figure business with high-end clients. You've got a huge opportunity here to really step up and claim your gifts and talents and set yourself up to be attracting the kind of clients who value what you have to offer and find that they're eager to work with you. They're happy to invest in your premium programs and services. So now's not the time to shrink back. Now is the time to step forward and let those who are looking for what you have to offer find you at a time when your services are needed more than ever. So given what's going on in the world, what has been going on in the world, I mean, more than ever before, people are looking for the support. They're looking for transformation. They're looking for results. They're looking for solutions. And so it's time to step up and design a business that flourishes, whether it's good times or bad times, so that you are there for those who need what you have to offer more than ever. Marketing your service to high-end clients is, well, I say, it's a smart way to go regardless of the environment. It's a smart way to go in any case. Shifting to a caliber of high-end clients who really appreciate the value of what you have to offer, it's one of the most effective ways to create a healthy, sustainable business and to stay solvent even in economic downturns. So if you've got a service-based business, and I know that if you're in this group, you've got a heart-centered business that solves a problem, and I am here to tell you it's 99%, if not more of you, have one that solves a problem of a high-end client. And so this is the time to act. This is the time to position yourself for that. Building a 6 or a multiple six-figure business can be as simple or as complicated as you want to make it. I'm all about going deep, not wide. Interestingly enough, it's the fact that most folks are not going deep, but they're going wide. And that's what I see keeps a lot of coaches and spiritual entrepreneurs stuck. Why? Because they're trying a little bit of this and they're trying a little bit of that, or they're trying something once. And if it doesn't pan out, they're off to something different rather than settling on a proven system that works and a proven system that's aligned with their spirit and values, and then sticking with it long enough to take off and succeed. So it's never about trying something, it doesn't work, so now what? It's trying something, it's tweaking it, going back out and doing it again. There's more momentum that happens when you continue to put your message out there and make your offer over and over. And when you're seen out there, then of course it starts to sink in. And I'll tell you, there are people who are watching you. They are watching your posts and what you do, even if they're not liking the posts, even if they're not followers, they are viewing you. Okay. And so I say it like, it's like an airplane runway, right? It's like, here we go. You've got the airplane and you're moving, and then you get out there and you do a challenge, or you put something out there and you invite somebody to a webinar, and you're not getting any traction. And just about the time that people are starting to get interested, in other words, just about the time that plane takes off, you decide it's not working, right? And then you stop. When you learn the power of being laser focused on your high-end clients in your divine market, not only will your business be more predictable, but it is a lot simpler. It's a lot easier to implement, so you can follow your heart and your soul and focus on the things that mean the most to you. Follow your passion, share it with those who are here for you. This is Law of Attraction 101. If you have something you're passionate about that you're here to help people with, there are millions of people out there who are looking for what you have to offer. And there are so many people out there who specifically are a match to you, not necessarily other people who may be offering something very similar. Okay. And so once you realize this and you understand how easy it is to attract high-end clients that can skyrocket your income from there, this is what makes it easier. I call it the descending model. We start at the top. You position yourself with a premium offer. You speak to the high-end clients at the stages they are, the solutions they're looking for. And then, of course, you can have lower-end offers, but you don't start at the bottom with a $7 to a $97 to a $5.97 to a $9.97 to a $49.97. High-end clients don't have time for that. And they're not interested in that. They want to know, what do you do at your highest level and how can you help them, right? So once you understand that, then it becomes easier for you to attract the clients who are out there. They're already following you. They're not rising to respond if the positioning in your messaging and your offer is not geared towards them, okay? That's why I developed the high-end client accelerator system. This has been instrumental in generating anywhere from $25,000 to upward of $100,000 months for our business. And yet there's massive value. So I just want to say this. I saw somebody in a Facebook group who was saying, yes, but it's not all about the money. No, it's not all about the money. I always look at high-end clients want high-end service and they're willing to pay for it. And you just want to make sure the value is there. And I'm always looking at, how can I provide 10 times the value of what I'm offering at whatever price I'm offering it, okay, even for those high-end clients. So we want to make sure it's irresistible and it's full of value and it gives them what they want, which is time and results. That's the thing that they mostly want. So when it comes to building a successful business, working with high-end clients, there's really only 7 steps to creating a multiple six-figure business. And if you're willing to stay focused and then apply the steps, then you can start to experience your own highly successful business that lights up your soul. The first thing you want to do, step 1, you guys want to, whether you're here on the replay or you're here live, first of all, say hello. And you might want to take notes as I'm going along here. So step 1, before you do anything else, you need to understand and own your value. The highest levels of success are empowered by the deepest levels of belief. What you believe drives what you do. What you do determines what you achieve. What you believe either empowers you or it limits you. And the good news is that what you believe is a choice. Hello. Love the reminder to start high. Yes, yes. I am here to remind you all of that. So start high, start high. Have a descending model, not an ascending model. This is an easy way to make sure that you're still in business when more people are looking for you versus struggling in your business when you're starting with the lower prices. Nothing wrong with all the different levels of offers, okay? Absolutely not. But start at the top. Start at the top. So if you're looking at your belief and what is it doing? Is it supporting you? Is it empowering you? Or is it limiting you? All right. That means that if it's limiting you, you have the power to change the beliefs that are not serving you. But to work with high-end clients and to command those premium prices, you've got to understand the full value of your offer. Because when you understand it, then they see it. You've got to see it first. Okay. So step 2, decide on who is your divine market. I get that there are probably a lot of things you can help people with, but you want to start focusing on that one issue for that one particular type of person, that one particular high-end client. Most of the common categories are either it's in business, entrepreneurship, it's either health and wellness, or relationships, or personal development, spirituality, career building. And by and large, the people who build multiple 6- and 7-figure businesses the fastest are working with high-end clients in those markets. And yes, high-end clients are in the markets for personal development. They're in the market for spirituality. So get one limiting belief out of your head, if you've got it, that if it's not talking directly about how to make money, that you can't do this. I absolutely can tell you that's not true. When I first started, I was doing nothing but law of attraction, how to use law of attraction in your life. It wasn't about business. It wasn't about money. And there are those who were eager to invest with me to be able to help them to shift the issues they were having. Because, you know, law of attraction is the thing for me that just levels the playing field for everyone. That's the basis of everything. Energy alignment, which is law of attraction. Inner guidance, which comes through law of attraction. So it all comes down to that thread, which runs through everything that I do and everything that I teach. Okay. Then number 3, get crystal clear on how you help them. By the way, if you already know who your divine high-end client is, let me know in the comments, whether you're here live or you're on the replay. And then in step 3, getting crystal clear on how you help them, let me know that too. Share in the comment section how you help your clients. And I'm going to tell you, if you're not working with high-end clients yet, what you do, how you help your people, high-end clients want that too. So let us know how you help your clients. So once you're clear on your divine market, you got to dig deeper into your high-end clients' desires, their deepest challenges. What do they want to accomplish? How specifically can you help them overcome that challenge or achieve those dreams and desires and goals? And when you get clear on this, now you can take what makes you different in what you do and position yourself at the top of the market. And this is something that I teach, right? This is something that we talk about a lot. It's definitely something that we do in the Enlightened Business Success Academy. So get crystal clear on how you help them. Step 4, map out your signature system. All right. So you know what your prospects' problems and desires are. Now you want to map out your signature system that helps your clients get from where they are now, point A, to where they want to go, point B. That's your signature system. This is what you want to be known for. This is all your messaging, all your posting, all your visibility. Everything you do wants to be geared toward what you do in your signature system, what you want to be known for. Okay. This is your unique signature blueprint. And this is all basically the same signature system, your unique signature blueprint. They're all basically the same. Yours is going to typically be based on a series of steps or a series of stages or pillars. Okay. Common things to call it is your name it method, your formula, your system, your blueprint, right? And so you want to take some time to come up with a branded name for your signature system. This is something also that we share. And there's going to be an upcoming challenge that I'll be announcing a little later where we're going to be teaching you all of this. So stay tuned for that. But you can uncover what your steps, your pillars, your stages are by reverse engineering the actual steps that you take your clients through. And then you start from there. Okay. Next. Okay. Women 50 and over suffering with the disease to please. I love that phrase. That's a great phrase. Helping them set healthy boundaries and making themselves a priority. Yes, yes, yes. And isn't it interesting? We were just talking about this in the Enlightened Business Success Academy yesterday, how this whole thing about people pleasing, how if you have been a people pleaser or are a people pleaser, let us know in the comments. That was me. And the time has come now where it's no longer, people are, there's a shift in the energy. And it's almost like, I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to take it anymore, right? We've got to learn to take self-fullness, self-firstness, right? Self-care for ourselves and release the people pleasing. Okay, I'm getting off on a tangent here. Let's get back to the 6-figure business with 7 steps. All right, recovering people pleaser here. Oh man, I'm telling you, I get it. I get it. All right, so step 5, once you've mapped out your signature system, now you want to design your premium offer. So if you're starting with a huge following of folks, great. If you're starting without a huge following, that's okay too. You're going to grow the fastest by starting out with a premium offer. And it could even be as simple as a one-on-one coaching package at the high end. Okay, so it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm just getting started, and so I don't have anything to offer. Yes, you do. First of all, yes, you do. You've got tons to offer, even if your offer is in one-on-one coaching. All right. Or it could be a hands-on done-for-you service. So it could be anything from one-on-one coaching to group coaching to masterminds to VIP days to the done-for-you services. Okay. But your premium offer is the vehicle that you use to take people through your signature system. All right. As far as the deliverables of your offer, meaning how long does the offer last? I mean, how many, the program or the coaching, the service, how many calls, things like that. You want to look at how long it typically takes your clients to get the results you promise. What I've seen in some cases, in a couple of instances in members of the Enlightened Business Success Academy, massive transformation they're providing for their clients, and then saying, okay, I'm thinking a 3-month program, and can they really get the result that you can deliver in 3 months? And as we looked at it, it was no, it actually is going to take at least 6 months, if not a year. So be thinking about that in any case when you're making your offers, because I think that's a big mistake I see so many coaches and spiritual entrepreneurs do, is they have these programs and it's like, here's what you do, and then the program's over, and they haven't included that piece of allowing their clients to really integrate and use it, right? It's somebody used this analogy. It's like you put them in the boat with you and you're rowing out, and then in the middle of the lake, you kind of dump them out. Okay. We don't want to do that. Not to mention that then there are no results for, even though they could get them, for you to share because it got cut up too short. So don't be afraid to make your program longer. I have found there have been some people who say, yeah, but nobody's going to want to go 12 months. That was my question when I first started my very first group program. And I did make it a 12-month program. And in the questionnaire that they gave me, one of the questions was, what compelled you to join this program? And I can't tell you how many said, because it's a full 12 months and I get a full 12 months of support from you. So when you position it and the message is clear that it can take that much time, and besides that, they're getting your support for that long, people are really okay with that. I have never had any resistance to my programs insisting on them being 12 months. So yours might not need to be 12 months, and that's okay too. But you just want to make sure that you're giving plenty of time for them to integrate what you're providing for them and actually getting those results. Okay. I think 3 to 6 months is, short for some, and some for other people, it's not. So again, it depends on what you're doing. If you are working in the relationship space, maybe somebody that doesn't want to sign up for 12 months. They're hoping they're in a relationship before then, right? So it just depends on what you're offering. I just want to encourage all of you just to consider, if you're doing very short programs, 6 weeks, 12 weeks, something like that, that you go back and really look at it and consider what it would really take for your clients to get that transformation and to get that support from you while they're getting it, and maybe rethink it if it's a little too short. I know when I was starting out, I was doing weekly one-on-one 60-minute calls. That worked really well. It doesn't even have to be 60 minutes, right? You might do 3 sessions a month versus every week. That works well for a lot of folks. That's been my model since I got into this business. You just want to make sure that what you're doing works best for you and your clients, all right? As far as pricing your offers, a lot of this really has to do with your mindset and your confidence to ask for premium prices, which really goes back to step one, which is understanding and owning your value. Ideally, you have an offer you're so confident in that it feels like that it's a no-brainer for your divine market. And having this level of confidence is going to make a huge difference when you're making your offers and when you're inviting folks to work with you. There are a number of ways you can do this. One is to work yourself up incrementally. Find a fee that you feel really good about, and then just raise it incrementally with each client. I know that for me, when I first got into coaching, I was like every 5 clients, I would raise my fee. There was a fee I knew that was absolutely for the value I was offering, but sometimes we're not vibrationally aligned with that. And if you're not, we need to get you vibrationally aligned, and baby stepping will do that. Because when you get one and they say yes, in fact, we have one of the clients in the Enlightened Business Success Academy right now. She said, okay, I'm just going to double my fees. She doubled her fee. She got 2 new clients at the higher fee. So she said, well, that worked. And she doubled it again, and she got 2 more clients at that. Why? Because it was still so underpriced. It was still good, but it was still underpriced. And this is how she stair-stepped it. Okay. Baby steps lead to avalanches. I'm a huge proponent of that. So be thinking about what is it your ideal premium offer pricing would be. And if you feel like, can't quite get there yet, fine. Start with where you are, up it a little bit, then you'll get a client, and then up it a little bit more. Okay. There's a lot of different ways to do this. And so just those are a couple that you could start with. All right, now step 6, get your first 5 clients. All right, now this is where it's time to start holding those soul-centered conversations that convert into happy paid clients. Once you've done the first 5 steps, then it's time to get out there and start booking your first 5 clients. Start booking conversations, okay? And it could be in the DMs. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to have a conversation. We do a hybrid of that where we do a lot of conversation in the DMs. And I'll tell you what the experience has been with high-end clients. They don't have time. Again, time is of the essence for them. That's why they're willing to invest at a premium price. So a lot of times they just want to find out what it is you do, how do you do it, check you out, maybe have a conversation in the DM, and then they're ready to sign up. Others will be ready to now have a conversation with you, okay? So that's what you're ready to do at this step, all right? And at this step, this should be your only focus, okay? Specifically, you want to be focused on 2 things. One, doing things to generate those DMs and those calls with people who are interested, and then actually making your offers, all right? And I'll tell you right now, the more offers you make, the faster you're going to get clients. Oh gosh, what's his name? Oh, can't remember, but he had this analogy once, and I thought it was so good. He said, if I were to give you a quarter, and I was saying, okay, I'll give you $100 for every time you flip it and it comes up heads, what would we do? Well, I'll tell you what I would do. I'd be flipping that thing as fast as I could, because I know that some are going to be tails and some are going to be heads, right? But I want to get as much opportunity in to get to those heads as I can. Well, the way we do it is, oh, somebody said no, so I don't want to ask another person, right? And so it's like having the quarter and saying, oh, I don't want to flip it. What if it's going to be a head? Oh, it was a tail. All right, I don't want to do this again. Do you get that? We're crazy. So this is where you want to look at. That's okay. If someone is not ready to work with you, or it's not a fit, either from their perspective or your perspective, then you keep moving, okay? So that's why I want you to just say the more offers you make, the faster you're going to get clients. And it's not about having the conversation to get the client. This is a different perspective. Having the conversation to determine if it's even a fit. Okay? If you look at it like that, well, okay, in this case, it wasn't a fit. No big deal. Next. Oh my gosh, there's so many trainings I could do on all of this. All right. So the easiest way to do this is going to be use the resources that you already have within your reach. The two best ways I've found are you tap into your existing community, your network of people. Organic social media marketing works extremely well today. It's one of the biggest things that I teach. So if you're just getting started, I'd recommend that you create a list of 50 to 100 people that you know could be a good fit for your services or would make good referral partners for you, and then you connect with them. There can be, like, if you have similar communities, you both could cross promote. It's a beautiful way of building both of your followings, okay? With organic social media marketing, the main keys are you want to have a proven system to create relationship with your divine market, and they get into those conversations with the more engaged folks. I've got an effective system for using organic social media marketing. It's working extremely well today, and we'll be sharing a little bit about that in our upcoming workshop, which we will be announcing a little bit later. So if you're not attracting clients on a consistent basis, I strongly recommend that you check it out when we make that announcement. This is one of the most tried and true ways of creating momentum that I've experienced. And if you're willing to make this a foundational part of your business, you will be able to book your first 5 clients within a week or two, not months or years, okay? At least that's what I've experienced. That's what my clients have experienced. We've had clients who've come into the Enlightened Business Success Academy and booked high-end clients the first week, the first 2 weeks, okay? So it can happen within days. It just is, are you already starting out with some solid credibility and an existing community and a list of followers to tap into, or are you building it? So all of these things have to come into consideration. I know a lot of coaches and spiritual entrepreneurs want to start out with programs and big groups, but if you're not fully established yet, and especially with high-end clients, working with clients one-on-one is fine. It's perfect. There's nothing you have to do to bring someone in to work with you who is paying you. With groups and programs, you've got to build them, you've got to create them. So that's the fastest way. It's also going to be your highest fee, right? Will be to work with one-on-one clients. And so that is the thing that's going to bring money in the door so that you have a viable business that's still around for the others that you're here to serve, okay? And then you scale that from working one-on-one into your group programs. And that can happen pretty fast too. One thing that you've got to come to terms with if you're going to have a successful business, and that is you've got to learn how to hold those conversations that convert. There's no way around that, all right? There's beautiful ways of holding those conversations, and they are not sleazy. They're not manipulative. They are not forceful. They're not trying to get someone to do something. That is not my MO, that's for sure. But there's a way of doing it that feels as easy as if I'm just passing my appetizer tray around the room to see who's interested in my appetizer. That's the energy that you want with those that you're talking to. That's it. And they appreciate it. Nobody, I don't care whether they're a high-end client or a medium client, or they're just coming in at the lower level of your offers. No one appreciates that, okay? It's easy, it's heart-centered, and it's effective. Then step 7 is when you launch your high-end offer, okay? So you've built a community or a list of loyal followers. You've established your authority in your marketplace. You've got some happy, successful clients. Woo, woo, yay for that. This is a time to do a couple of things. One is to raise your one-on-one fees. This is going to give your income a bump, okay? And then the second thing is move to a more leveraged model of working with clients. And that would be in a group setting, all right? So basically, you'll be taking folks in your group program through the same signature system. Remember, laser focused on one thing. You take them through the same signature system as you've been doing with your one-on-one clients, only you're going to be doing it in a group format instead. And this can look a lot of ways. Again, I prefer they be either 6 or 12-month programs. If you're in the earlier stages of your business and your authority is not fully established in your marketplace yet, that's okay. You might prefer a shorter length program. I definitely would not offer anything less than 3 months. And boy, rarely would I even say 3 months, depending on what it is you do. And it's also going to be a lot easier for you to sell as you are getting established. Now, one of the most effective ways to launch a program is through a 5-day group experience, like a challenge, or doing 5 Facebook Lives online that's leading them to your offer, but they're getting an experience of you, right? You can also do other types of promotions, including by email, where your goal is to get qualified folks in your divine market who are interested in what you have to offer, connecting with them that way. Most important thing to keep in mind here is that when it comes to launching your first group program, you're still going to want to have engaging conversations with prospective clients that may be wanting to work with you one-on-one. So it doesn't take away from that. All right. Can you guys see? It's a funnel. We're starting at the top of the funnel. We're starting by attracting the high-end clients. We can bring them into the group. Some might prefer to be one-on-one. So it's the same work, but some of them may want one-on-one and some of them may be in the group. Or there could be a hybrid where they're in the group plus they want one-on-one. So many ways that you can design your signature offer and your premium offers. But you want to make sure that you're being able to engage with those who are interested as soon as they are interested. That's another thing you do not want to do, is put it off a week or two. If someone is expressing interest, you want to reach out to them right away. And it can be a conversation in Facebook Messenger. It could be through email. It could be through text. And it could be on the phone or on Zoom, which is the typical way it happens today. It's usually in Facebook Messenger or on Zoom. Those are the most effective ways to attract your high-end clients today. If you, excuse me, if you have a solid base of one-on-one clients, the addition of this group program could put you well over the 6-figure mark in your business. Once you've got a winning group offer, you're going to want to focus on honing and refining that. And then you want to offer it constantly over the next 12 months. Okay. This is definitely going to get you to that 6-figure mark if you're not there yet. Now, I'm going to give you a bonus step here. This is step 8. In reality, you can easily reach 6 figures just by working with one-on-one high-end clients, or it could be just with groups or a combination of the two. But at some point, it is a good idea to launch some kind of lower-end offer to get more people into your world who aren't quite ready to be high-end clients yet. And that will further scale your efforts. Just remember, we start at the top, but it's good to have a lower-end offer as well. So this is the point. You've established yourself, you're attracting high-end clients, and now this is the point where you want to start thinking about launching something maybe at a lower end, and also launching something that is evergreen, okay? An evergreen course, as an example. I suggest starting with a course based on your signature system, okay, that you could offer. It could be $997, $1997, depending on your market. Again, it depends on your market. I'd have to talk to you to determine that, but that's a good range that I've seen works for most people. So there you have it. The steps themselves are pretty simple and straightforward. The secret is to actually follow the steps and put them into play. Unfortunately, what many people do is they try to skip some steps, or they do things in the wrong order. And then they find themselves spinning their wheels and they're going nowhere fast instead of building a successful business. So there's a method to the madness here and the order of the steps. What I know in my heart of hearts is that if you've got the desire, you've got what it takes to build a successful, enlightened business that lights up your soul, that makes a massive impact in the lives of those you're here to serve, and make you a massive income as a result. All you got to do is follow the steps one step at a time. Stay laser focused, go deep, not wide, and be consistent. And when you do, what I know about you is success is your only option. There's your mantra. What if success is my only option? For those of you who have not yet gotten my definitive guide for attracting high-end clients and you would like it, put client guide in the comments below and we will reach out to you with that. That's a first step in understanding how you could scale your business to 6 figures and beyond with high-end clients in your heart-centered business. So any questions you have, let us know in the comments below. And if you'd like to know more about what it would be like to work with us to support you in scaling your business, let us know that in the comments below as well. Big, big heart hugs, lots of love. Bye for now.